Hey folks, Dr. Guglin here at Hyperfit MD Age Management Center here in beautiful downtown Milford, Connecticut. How hard is your pancreas working to keep your blood sugar normal? In the allopathic healthcare system, what we think of as healthcare, your doc basically is watching your hemoglobin A1C, which is a 3-month average of basically a 3-month look at your average blood sugar over time. And he'll look at your fasting glucose. He uses those two numbers alone to adjudicate some level of risk for diabetes. So basically, he or she is waiting for that hemoglobin A1C to ramp up over time until it gets to a critical number where they will start to prescribe metformin or one of the other medications for adult onset diabetes. When I look at people's my chart when they come into the practice, they have never had a fasting insulin drawn. So what is insulin? Insulin is a very short-chain peptide hormone that does one thing. It takes glucose, blood sugar, and pushes it into the cells. Without glucose, our cells die. Without insulin, we die. Insulin resistance is a measure of how hard your pancreas is working to keep your blood sugar normal. And as we get older, we become increasingly insulin resistant. The average American floods his serum with sugar 4 or 5 times a day. That bagel for breakfast, that big sandwich for lunch. 2 o'clock, their head is swirling because their blood sugar is low and they eat something. Every single time you spike your blood sugar, your serum is flooded with insulin. And over a period of time, you become resistant to that insulin. The key to avoiding adult onset diabetes is measuring a lot of other numbers than just the hemoglobin A1C and a fasting glucose level. Fasting insulin is incredibly important in terms of judging whether or not a person is on their way to diabetes. There's another one called 1,5-anhydroglucitol, which tells us whether or not you're having swings in blood sugar on a daily basis. And another thing that we do in this practice is we use continuous glucose monitoring extensively for patients, especially patients who have difficulty losing weight, to see what's happening to their serum glucose during the day. And let me tell you something, it is not even remotely predictable in terms of what kinds of foods will spike your blood sugar, what time of day your blood sugar spikes, et cetera, et cetera. It's extremely different from person to person. You really can't anticipate it. Insulin resistance is the pathway to adult onset diabetes. We're in the middle of a diabetes epidemic in this country. Let's help you fix it. Hyperfit MD Age Management Center here in downtown Milford. Phone number is 203-890-9777. Come and see us. We'll help you out.